Hey everybody, it is day number 5, I believe. Yes. It is afternoon, evening-ish, on day number 5 of Omicron side effects, Omicron diaries, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I am doing a lot better. Take into account that I am fully vaccinated and boosted on October 27th. So, if you're not vaccinated, also, even if you are, side effects may vary. That's it's the thing, but, most likely it'll be a lot less severe if you're vaccinated and boosted. At least according to the data, which is what I go by. So, what are my side effects right now? Well, as you can see, most likely it's not a fever. Haven't had a fever in about 3 days, minus an hour or two. So, no fever. Really, it's just this annoying cough. So, it's most likely post-nasal drip that's causing this cough. So, thick phlegm or mucus that drips down into my throat causes an irritation. Irritation causes coughing, and that just happens a lot. And I've been taking inhalers, so Flonase and Ibuterol inhalers. They seem to kind of thicken my mucus, my I feel like they produce a little bit more phlegm, which isn't good, but they help with the lung inflammation, which is why I use them. I may try to reduce it by tomorrow. That's really the two main things: is those two inhalers, and the nasal spray that I showed you. But really, what is helping me probably the most, especially with getting sleep, is the hydroxine. So, this stuff right here. I'm trying to cover you guys already know my name at this point because I didn't cover up in the last video. But, anyways, but yeah, it's hydroxine. Hydroxine is an antihistamine. It actually helps dry you up when it comes to your nasal cavity and your throat and everything. So it's actually helping me sleep at night because it makes you sleepy. It helps with anxiety, and it's an antihistamine, so it dries you up, so it prevents the cough from happening. And it happens almost immediately. I don't even take a full pill, and it helps. So yeah, I've been getting good sleep because of that. So that's about it. Oximeter the whole time has been over 90, over 95. Sorry, over 95, actually 98, close to 98. Sometimes when I'm laying down, it's normal for your oximeter to the pulse, the oximeter, the oxygen level in your blood, to drop a little bit. I'm gonna multitask right now and see if I could show you my vitamin D levels and my antibodies, as I promised you in a few videos ago, just so you have an understanding of where, I was looking good in terms of vitamin D levels before infection, and I was looking good in terms of antibodies. However, you have to also take into account it's a huge exposure, and thus why I probably still got infected. And on top of that, it's with a variant, most likely. It's not confirmed. It's suspected that it's Omicron, which has 57 mutations. So it's better at evading the current vaccines. So excuse me while I multitask to pull up the 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 vitamin D levels first, and then I will go for the antibodies. So let me make sure I'm covering up any whatchamacallit, any private information. So let me see. Let me show you. So as you can see, it's 48.1 ng over moles. The healthy range is anywhere between 30 and 100 ng per ml, or milliliters. I don't know. I've been out of engineering school for a while, so, and plus these are more, biology related measurement units thingies. So as you can see, I'm well into that healthy range and still got infected. Might have been a lot worse of an infection maybe if I didn't have it in those ranges. And let's take a look at the antibodies. These are the wrong antibodies. Let me see. Here we go. Because I have the nucleocapsid, which is usually, it's looking for the, instead of the spike protein antibodies, it's looking for the, I think the center capsule of the center piece of the virus. So antibodies against those. So basically that means whether or not I got an actual infection, because the vaccines are producing spike antibodies, not nucleocapsid antibodies. So the center, unless you got an attenuated virus vaccine, I think that would mean that you would probably have those antibodies. So like the Chinese Sinovac probably would produce those nucleocapsid antibodies. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, this is just stuff that I've been reading, just based off stuff that I've been reading. I'm not a medical student. I'm an engineer. So this is not my specialty at all. Now, when it comes to antibodies, again, let me make sure all the private information is not showing. And let's see. All right. So SARS-CoV-2 IgG level, strong positive 1,261 AU over milliliters. And it says strong positive, semi-quantitative SARS-CoV-2 results confirm the presence of circulating IgG antibodies specific for SARS-CoV-2 at high levels, corresponding with serum titers range from 960 and rise to 2,880 with increasing numerical value. So I am well into the high range of antibodies. It does look like I could be a lot higher, but hey, regardless, I still got infected. Maybe if I wore a mask and wasn't around the infected individual for that long, probably wouldn't have gotten infected. But it is what it is. And probably even just a minute. I don't know. Who knows? This is all speculative, guys. But this is my last video on Omicron. I wanted to make this video, these set of series of videos, because yes, while it is more leisurely based channel, while you're doing leisurely type activities, you might get infected. And I thought it was appropriate of just showing people what it is, what was like my experience day to day, except day one, which I guess I was just too anxious to record. And there was just the lack. The first day, I wanted information. I kept Googling, kept YouTubing, Omicron specific stuff, because I wanted answers. And so if I can't find answers, at least I could give answers to, people who are getting infected now who may want to seek answers, and maybe just, it's going to be a different experience for everybody. I'm not saying my experience is going to be your experience. Even the person that I got the infection from, she had a different experience than I did. She had body aches. I didn't have body aches. But just to give you a clue, just to give you an idea of what it might be like. One of the things that kind of kept me hopeful is a lot of people kept saying 2-3 days are the worst of it. Could be, and it could not be. But for me, thankfully, it was 2-3 days. Um, anyways, I hope this video helps you in terms of finding answers. If you have any comments, I'll try my best. I'm not a medical expert. I'm not a medical professional at all. I'm just some guy trying to get through this pandemic, and just curious. And I perusal through a lot of academic stuff related to COVID-19. It doesn't make me any much of an expert. Leave it to the experts to such as your doctor, for more better answers. So, and that's what I will leave you on, is ask your doctor at the end of the day. All right. Thanks, folks. Bye.